Hey, yeah. Yo, my guy.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, man, I just been talking about how excited I am for this upcoming season, man. One of my favorite coaches in the state. And when people bring up coaches, man, if you ain't bringing up T-Mac, man, don't even talk to me about basketball.
Oh man, definitely
Hey, man,
appreciate it, man.
for sure, for
Appreciate
sure.
appreciate
Hey,
it,
man,
bro.
I ain't gonna keep you on here all night, man. First thing, man, introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are.
Yeah, I'm Trey McLean, the head coach of West Ashley High School, and also the head coach of the 17U Middleton Hoops Elite Squad, man. Just a regular dude from Charleston that coach basketball, man. That's all.
Superstar from Charleston that coach basketball, man. Hey
No,
man,
stop
so
it.
jumping right in, man. So you've been to the highest level. Like, what's the difference like, between high school basketball and pro basketball? Like, when you preaching this to your kids, like, what's the difference if you had to say?
Um, just the details. Every possession matters. And it's not just the coach that's saying it. The players on the floor they reiterate it as well. It's just like the small stuff, the attention to details, man. That's probably
Yeah.
like the biggest thing outside of just the speed, pace, the physicality.
hmm
Like
Do
that's
you
very
just watching the high school game now? Does it cringe you a little bit? Like how little group of kids actually pay attention to the details, like the small details of the game.
Not really because I think when I look at things nowadays, I see that I was once a kid, that especially playing here in South Carolina where the details really didn't matter as much.
Mhm.
Um, so when I see I kind of, get the joy that's really what excites me as a coach when I see like guys that they possess their God-given ability and they got the passion, they got the energy, they block a shot and they go crazy or, they get a steal and the crowd go crazy. Like that stuff excites me because okay, you got the passion now, let me see if I can help you, become aware of the small stuff right now. But if I'm not able to do it, I know if a kid is able to play, beyond high school, or if I don't coach him and I see like it's a talented kid that I know is going to have the opportunity to play, I know that that's the next step for them.
Just learning
Being
how to
able
play.
to, yeah, it's like learn how to play, being able to take what they do and learn how to play. But I would say that in South Carolina, like it ain't far off. In certain, like you can definitely tell, like in certain areas just throughout the state, or just seeing kids in North Carolina, Georgia, like more kids at this age, they're starting to understand how to play the game.
Mhm. So what's something players think they're ready for, but you being someone who played at the highest level, you know they're not ready for.
Um, I just think just like the responsibilities that kids think that they deserve on the floor, their
hmm
roles, like the minutes, like they're not really ready for like a lot.
The
Most of them
adversity.
ain't. Yeah, most of them ain't ready for like that part that comes with it. They
hmm
want the all the good things that come with the game and come with being the guy on the team. But a lot of kids just not. They're not really like ready to deal with just tough, hard things. The
For
right way.
sure. Sure.
Um, yeah.
As a coach now, like what frustrates you the most about today's player?
Uh. I don't know. I rarely like just get frustrated with anything. I'll say the one thing that just probably like bothers me the most is just like wanting to jump from like go from situation to situation,
Mhm.
just doing it because it's a trend as
For sure.
opposed to like, hey, like I'm going to make a move because this is actually getting me better.
For sure.
And it's not like a question about like, hey, I'm going to switch travel ball teams after the first weekend because, oh, well, we lost two games,
For
or
sure.
I'm gonna switch high schools because, oh, I'm a sophomore, but I ain't getting the opportunity to play varsity. The coach don't believe in me. It's like
Yeah.
if you don't go through it right now,
You
trust
gonna
me,
go? Yeah.
you play this game long enough, you're gonna end up in a similar situation at some point. And then I'll say the one thing, the second thing that probably like bothers me the most is just the parents, like parents who are not like understanding, don't really want to
For
get
sure.
the knowledge of how to support their kid through the process, and just
hmm
end up becoming their voice, their complaints are louder than their kids production.
I'm gonna be honest with you. With you saying that, like, and being a parent of a top 20 in the state kid, I've always pride myself on being that parent that's like, I'm gonna be that parent. You probably won't even notice I'm in the gym. I'll walk in,
Hmm.
stand to the side. If I walk up to him and say, "What's up?" Keep on going. Hey, coach, you got him. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
why I said, just you being the type of coach you are. That's why I'm excited for my kid to play for you. What's one habit you see in young players that would never survive at the pro level? Like,
Uh, I don't know, man, because a lot of like it's crazy. Like a lot of the stuff that we see at the high school level, people are always you like you would never see it at college. You would never see it in the pros, and then you'd be surprised that you get to college, you'd be surprised at like how many guys aren't that, you know what I'm saying, still making
yeah,
high school mistakes. How many guys don't know what VHO means, or
for
how many
sure,
guys that don't understand like when somebody says stunt and help, like what that
for
means.
sure.
And then you'll be surprised that like when you get to the pro level of how many dudes don't really understand like rotations. Okay, you rotate after the first pass, but do you understand like second, third rotations?
Yeah,
Or hey,
yeah.
like do you understand how to move the ball that's going away from you? Like you on offense, how do you support the ball? Like
Mhm,
I think a lot of like I just a lot of people especially deal with grassroots
mhm.
and parents. They expect kids right now to like they expect kids to be finished products, but it's like you're never gonna be a finished product.
Gotta keep working.
Like when I was overseas, bro, like each year I was going to a coach, I was going to a situation where his coach was telling me, hey, this is what I'm gonna add to your game. I'm looking at these jokers like, hey, bro, like
I'm already
joke,
playing.
I was just the best player in the SoCon. And you
For
telling
sure.
me and you telling me again that you're trying to add something to my game. Like, nah, dude, I ain't trying to hear that.
For
And
sure.
then after, I'm 4 or 5 years in the game, it's still coaches like, hey Trey, like I'm trying to add this to your game, or I need you to change this. Or if you can just do this, you will excel here.
Mhm.
And as I played, and at some point, like it was at some point in my career, I was just like, all right, like this is a forever evolving thing. I just need to be happy where I'm at, be great where my feet at, just get better and understand that, what's gonna work out for me is gonna work out for me. If it don't, it don't. But as long as I'm playing, I'm gonna keep putting one foot in front of the other. And that's what the game of basketball is about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you had to pick in a kid, the talent or the work ethic, which one would you pick as a coach? Like a
Work.
kid that's very talented or a kid who works.
I think I lost you. You
Yeah, we
back?
good.
We
Yeah, yeah,
live?
we back. We back. We back.
Nah, give me the work ethic. As
Gotcha.
a coach, it's tough to tell a kid to go.
Hmm.
Like, if I gotta always jump your motor every single day I walk in here, bro, like we in a bad way.
Yeah.
I gotta always put you in position. We in a bad way. Ever really look. I don't really look for kids that if I gotta constantly remind you of why you here, we in a bad way.
My bad, man. My
No,
phone keep ringing.
no, like if I'm you a busy man, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm talking about, man, you can't do everything on one phone.
Nah, man. But yeah, like we constantly reminding kids of why they're here. Like you in a bad way. It's like anything else in life. You want
Mhm,
whether we going to war, whether we, working on we trying to construct an apartment. We trying to get
mhm,
the layout. If I gotta constantly remind you of why this is working,
mhm.
why we're doing what we're doing, it's gonna be a struggle. So the
For
same
sure.
thing applies to the game of basketball. Like
For
you want
sure.
guys that's gonna show up every day and give you the same effort. So it's like
Mhm.
talent, like that's common. The work ethic, dang, very
For
common.
sure. One thing that I like about you as a coach, like not only do you teach the game the right way, but you are one of the top developers in the state also.
Thank you.
Taking a kid like Jackson Terrell, from an unknown kid to a 4-star, of course, with like the help of like Coach Wade last year and stuff like that, which I don't think it's gonna be a better dynamic duo than y'all two this year.
Nah, that's
They're
my
gonna be
guy, man.
they're gonna be talking about y'all throughout the country this year. But to take a kid,
Way keeping me on my toes, man. That's my guy, bro.
well,
That's my
yeah, man,
guy,
like
bro.
what's something you try to teach your players that doesn't show up in the highlight? Like,
I mean, one first and foremost, just like appreciate everything that we got going on.
hmm
You know, like just you just appreciating the fact that we doing what we doing, you winning. You get what
yeah,
I'm saying? Because that means like you gonna get the utmost joy out of every experience that we got. And then two, man, is just like don't put your value in shot making, don't put your value in minutes. Like you
for
know how
sure,
like bros, and I tell the kids, like, you know how small you make yourself when you put your value in shot making, you know how
for
small you
sure.
make yourself when you put your value in minutes.
hmm
Like, bro, like if you just only put your value in minutes, dog, like that's like you pretty low in life, bro. Like
For
for
sure,
real.
for sure, for sure.
Like you so much more than that. So it's like if you focusing on the other things, you understand that, man, bro, I'm not like the minutes, my points don't reflect my talent.
hmm
Like you gonna fall in love with just competing at the end of the day. And
That's
so it's
what
like,
that's what a lot of kids like Kobe. If I had to say, a kid like Kobe gets overlooked because he's not looking for the stats. Kobe like, hey man,
mm-hmm,
I'm just trying to win. So,
mm-hmm.
and like you hear a lot of coaches like yourself and Coach Wade that say, "Hey, that's going to translate to the next level."
Yeah, that
That's what
stuff
coaches.
translates.
That's what coaches are looking for. So I'm telling you, man, and then you just got away with words. Cole, no, like Cole has had a million coaches, but it have been times that he can tell me every time you done pulled him to the side and everything you done said to him, he can repeat it to me word by word. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm,
saying? And that just shows his love for, like, for you, as an
mm-hmm.
individual. If a player from your team say they want to go pro, what do you tell them? Like,
Pro as like be like they want to
be a pro. Yes.
be a pro, then be a pro.
You want to be a pro, be a pro.
Like plain and simple. Like you want to be a pro, be a fucking
Be a
pro.
pro.
Like what we talking about? And like there is no like, okay, well, I'm gonna put on this jersey and voila. There is no, well, I'm going to put on these pair of shoes and I'm gonna just turn into like Mike. There is no there's no cheating the process. There is no finessing college coaches. There is no finessing agents. There is no finessing GMs out here.
hmm
Like if you want to be a pro, be a pro.
Be a pro. Yep.
Like embrace it, be it right now today.
hmm
Because if you're gonna be a pro, because if you want to be a pro, somebody right now today has to declare that, yo, this kid can be a pro.
hmm
And if you ain't showing pro stuff, if you're not embodying that, if that's not how you move it each and every day, you're not getting to the gym, because that's what pros do. If you're not getting to the gym 40, 30, 45 minutes to work every single day, because it's no longer just, well, I'm going to work out. No, you're going to work.
hmm
You know,
hmm
if you can't take care of your academics and get to the gym 30, 45 minutes before practice and work on your body and work on whatever part of your game that's struggling right now and stay sharp, then you ain't trying to be no pro. You want somebody to gift it to you. So
For
it's like if
sure.
you're gonna be something, if you say you want to be a pro,
Be a
be a
pro.
pro. You say you want to be a college basketball player, be a college basketball player.
hmm
You know, it's like, bro, start to embody and embrace everything that you got going on. Like, don't just sit here and say you want something. Either you're gonna change for what you want, or you need to change what you want.
hmm
And that's
hmm
just what it is.
So what do you want your players from, like the high school team, AAU guys? You got one of your guys who went OTE that's been playing with you since 16 is on here now. What do you want them to take from you, beyond basketball?
Beyond basketball, I don't know. I really don't want them jokers to take nothing from me, bro.
Hey man, I didn't
Be
I didn't
better,
see
be better than me. But no, I honestly think, man, just um,
I didn't see
like
what I like about, and then like because Wade does it too. I didn't watch you stop practice and say, "Hey, bro, we ain't got to do none of this no more.
no, we
Like
don't.
we can go do something else." You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
like
Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
no, but yeah, for sure. Like I just, but like if it's one thing like that, kids just take again, it's just that the work matters.
Hmm.
And like I say, like appreciate what you got going on. As long as you appreciating everything, every opportunity, because at some point the ball gonna stop bouncing, right? And at
Hmm.
some point you're gonna face some type of adversity, whether it's man, I'm in a shooting slump. I feel like coach lost confidence in me. I've lost confidence in myself, my teammates. Um, I'm 8, 9, 10 hours away from home. Like
Hmm.
just appreciate the experience that got going on. And every
For
day
sure.
you go to work, you lace some things up, man, go compete. Like them
For
dudes
sure.
take that, like they'll be all right, man.
For
Like
sure.
understanding that they themselves they're bigger than the game of basketball, like they'll be all right.
So transitioning to your AAU team, this is like so you've had this is your third year with Middleton. This is your third year as an organization. This is your baby of the bunch. This is the first
Yeah.
15U group.
Yeah.
How excited are you about this group?
Oh man, I'm really excited about this group because I think that this group, man, more than like my last two groups, this group has like been through a lot
Hmm.
since they first started. But I feel like this is probably the most complete group that I've had.
Hmm.
Um, these guys still able to stay locked in, man, and stay connected and keep getting better. I think this group right here have a lot of success, but this is definitely a extremely talented group, a well balanced group,
Hmm.
and they play hard, they practice
Hmm.
hard, and so I think like this group is really like they've embraced everything that went on in the past. You can
Hmm.
see them really take on like Wade's identity from last year, just with like
Yeah.
being willing to support each other, being vocal, and
Hmm.
just like they tenacity. And now this year you just add in them being a year wiser, being bigger, faster, stronger. I think this
Hmm.
group right here definitely is super talented.
This
I'm excited about it.
sure. So you had a similar 16U year like Wade had last year.
Hmm.
With both of y'all having that success on 16U, what are some of the things that you talking to Wade about going up to 17? So I've heard you say that, and man, that 17 is a huge jump from 16. So what are some of those things that you kind of preaching to Wade?
It's just that like it's no longer when you get to 17, yes, you want talent, but like it's no longer that, hey, if I just accumulate the most talent, we gonna like that equates to success.
Mhm.
With 17s, you gotta actually play like you ain't blowing nobody out.
For sure.
Like we like again, I had the same group of guys from with 17s that I had with 16s, and we went up in a lot of things, and I kept everything the same pretty much. And it was a
Mhm.
lot of familiarity, but it's like some of the games where it's like in the past where we would run away with the game. Now this team back in the game, now it's a 6, 8 point game. Sometimes we ended up losing the game,
Mhm.
and so it's just that the competition level, that gap. Again, you talk about talent, that talent gap, it shrinks even more.
Yeah, sure. Yep. For sure. For sure.
We
And
talk about you talk about value in each possession. That thing is a little bit more valuable,
mhm.
and
Because
so that's the biggest thing.
I watched a lot of y'all games last season where, like you said, y'all were in the game, and it took two possessions for the momentum to flip. Um, like I said, I think me personally, like I said, with my son being one of the 15U kids who started with the organization, I think this group is a very special group. That group you had last year was very special also, but this group right here is just a compile of talent. Like yo, you have every one of your kids is top 50 in the state. So like you have a really good. So like with college, I'm sure college coaches are hitting you now. Um, what are some of the things you saying to them to get them to come in the gym to come check out some of your guys?
Um, I mean, I think just the conversation is just. I mean, we got guys that's capable.
Hmm.
Um, I honestly think. I mean, just with uh today's climate and recruiting, of course, recruiting high school kids is tough.
It
But I mean,
is.
just the fact that we got guys with we got Jackson Terrell, we got the Kai Parises of the world, we got
Hmm.
guys that have a lot of like things that translate.
Hmm.
And really just based off of what we did last year, with
Hmm.
all 8 guys from the 26 group going to play college basketball. Like I don't really
Congratulations on
got
that too.
no, thank you. Like I don't really have to say much.
Hmm.
Like it's like all right. the kids, they speak for themselves. Like the work that they put in is speaking for themselves. So it's like I'm not
Sure.
really like jumping out there saying, okay, yeah, man, like you guys got to come. Everybody like at this point, you know who Jackson Terrell is at this point. You know
For
Kai
sure.
Bears, you know the Kobe Sims, you know the Bryce Wards, you know the Maurice Cannons of the world.
Hmm.
Like everybody, like everybody in the state of South Carolina knows Josh Gamble.
For sure.
You like we got talent. It really is no secret. But
Hmm.
just again, our kids is putting in the work. That's really what's being really being talked about.
Got you. So this my quick hit before I get you up out of here. I don't want to hold you all night. If you could put a team together with the kids that you've coached with Middleton, I give you seven. I give you seven. You can include kids that you got now. Who would be your top
Seven.
seven?
And that's tough. Put me on the spot. I love all my kids, all
For
of them,
sure.
all of them, all of them. I for real like them. Especially like that first year, and then even last year. Like last year's group, man, we went through a lot. But
Mhm.
man, like the 20 class of 2026, like I love all them kids like
For
no other.
sure. But you
Um,
only can have seven, coach. That's all you can
Seven.
have. You can include your
Uh,
27 guys too.
so you got to go with D Jackson,
For sure.
Javon Webb,
Hmm.
Levi Ball.
For sure.
I gotta go Jake Thomas. I
Hmm.
need Jake always. Jackson Terrell.
For sure.
That's a hell of a five. Dang, you
You
gonna
ain't
give me
really
seven?
you ain't really got no guards though. You need guards now.
Oh, guards. Oh, dang, coach. It's tough, man. Um, I got a great team though right now. No,
You
I
do.
got a hell of it. I got a hell of a team. We big, switchable. Got some
Yes.
scoring. Ooh, these are beasts.
I'm telling you.
Um, I got
I'll
two
let you,
spots. I gotta
I'll
go
let you
Kendall. I'll be honest. I gotta go Kendall Mack. Like
I'm talking about a bucket.
I gotta go Kendall Mack, but K Mack just gonna do all it right. He's a winner.
For sure.
You
For
can't
sure.
go wrong without K Mac. And my last spot, man, give me 8.
I give you eight.
You give me 8. With 8 for 7 for sure, bro. Um, 7, 8. B Ray Quail.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I like that. I like I like that. Yo, Bryce about to call you as soon as you get off here. Yo, coach,
It's
you
cool,
ain't
bro. It's
yeah.
cool, bro. No, like it's cool. It's just, but then the other thing is I am very biased because again, like I ain't got a chance to coach a lot of the 27s yet.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like
For sure.
the 27 kids that I picked, is the kids that I've coached.
For sure.
So it's like I
For
ain't got a
sure.
chance to like grab them kids yet.
For
But
sure.
like
For sure.
again, bro, I like that 26 group, man, like that was special. But the 27 group is extremely like it's a different dynamic, but
Hmm.
like these kids are good, man. Like it's a lot of like again, out of 10, we got 10 kids, all 10 are gonna play college basketball.
I think every one of them, I think every one of these kids will I think going into their high school season, everybody will have offers for sure.
Yeah.
You
Like
know, so that
I mean, I wouldn't say going into, but I know when it's all saying all 10 gonna go play, man.
oh for sure. They will. They
Like
will.
it's
But like I said, man, y'all doing a really good job over at Middleton. Like I said, I don't want to seem biased because of my
nah, you
relationship
ain't
with you guys.
you're not biased, bro. Like let's like I like and we could keep it a stack, bro. Like out of you look at travel ball programs throughout the state. Middleton's a good situation, bro.
For
Like it ain't
sure.
even like
For
being
sure.
biased. You know what I'm saying? Like your
For
kid
sure.
come, your kid gonna get coached. He gonna be developed. Like there's politics in every situation. It's the game of
Hmm.
basketball. You don't want politics, don't play basketball. I'm gonna tell you right
Hmm.
now. Either
Hmm.
either either get better or be better in the politics.
That's it. That's it.
That's your two options in this thing. So it's like
That's
everybody talk
it.
about politics like now in the situation, again, the situation is a good situation. You got great coaches. We
Hmm.
care more about developing more than we care about going out there and just looking good in
Yep.
in tournaments. You
Yep.
know, we
Yep.
care more about the brand of basketball we play more than we care about just going out there and throwing up some pictures, some highlights, and winning games. And
Yep.
it ain't no disrespect to them. I don't know none of them other dudes out here who doing it. I can't tell you what they do. I don't pay attention to none of this shit. This is my second
Mhm.
time in life on Instagram Live in general.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
like I can't tell you what none of these other dudes have ever done. Like when what they doing out here.
Mhm.
But Middleton's a good situation. You ain't being biased,
Great.
bro. Like
Great.
that's it
Like I
is what
said,
it
man,
is.
just being a guy, being a parent whose kid been in the organization since the first basketball dribble at Middleton.
Mm-hmm.
Any young guys, any parents with younger guys who are looking for a solid situation, Middleton is where you want to be. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the group of coaches from 14 to 17, you won't get no better.
Yeah.
Um,
Like
y- yeah,
I
when
ain't
you
gonna
get to
sit there and act
15s,
like
you might get cussed out by Will a couple of times, but you'll be all right. You'll be all
allegedly, allegedly,
right.
allegedly. Yeah. We love the kids.
Yeah,
We
for
love the
sure, for
kids.
sure. Nah, man. Like I said, man, like I said, I'm gonna show my appreciation. I appreciate just everything over the last couple of years, man. I think it's gonna be a good send out for
Hmm.
all of
No,
these
it will.
27
It will.
kids.
It will.
I think
It
it's gonna be
will,
a really
man.
good send out. Hey,
Nah.
man, like you said, this is your second time ever on live. I appreciate
Yeah, man.
you
Nah,
coming
I
out, getting on for me, man.
nah, it's
You go.
good, bro. I wanted I wanted to do it to support your platform.
I appreciate you.
I just want to support good stuff, man. Yeah, and you
Got you
definitely a guy that I know you again, you advocate for the things that I'm a part of.
hmm
And it's not just because you do that, but you're a good dude as well, and you're doing a
I
hell of a
appreciate
job
that
with Kobe, and just the time and effort goes into supporting kids that play
for sure.
athletics in general is a lot,
Sure,
and the resources and time and money spent is a lot. And so it's like what
for
you
sure.
doing, you grinding, but you trying to, create a platform to where guys can come on and talk about basketball, talk about life, talk about the games impacting them, how they
Yep.
impact in their city, the state, like that stuff
hmm
matters. And I think we need
Sure.
more of that. Too many
So
times
as you
it's a lot of people sitting behind these keyboards just saying stuff and pushing whatever narratives they would like to push, but I gotta
for
support.
sure. So like as you seen, we did the run down for
Hmm.
some of the top kids here. I want to bring the show on the road. Want to do it for Charleston.
You got to holler at
Charleston,
Will for that.
Charleston, my second city. So I gotta
For
come
sure.
through, show love for y'all boys.
Yeah,
Cause y'all
man.
got some people don't know the low country has some talent. You got
No,
kids all
yeah.
the way from Orangeburg all the way down
Hmm.
to Charleston, where like they
Hmm.
don't get a lot of good run.
Yeah. No, for
So
sure.
yeah, I love man, I love to come down and have a run. I'm gonna get with Will
Well, I
because
say get with
I
Will, man. Never stop working, dog.
yes sir
My guy, he loves it, man. And he trying,
for
And so
sure
it's like, y'all definitely link up, man. I think that'd be great for the city.
for sure man. I appreciate you man. I'll see you Saturday.
For
Let's
sure.
get ready.
All
Let's get
love,
ready to
brother.
go on this road. Appreciate you,
Yes,
brother.
sir. All right,
Have a good
bro.
night. Yes
Yeah,
sir.
you too.